so that you can maintain it for a wee while. And maybe just imagining that you've got that little silken thread attached to the top of your head, just gently pulling you up, letting your spine lengthen just ever so slightly. And gently close your eyes, or if you prefer, just softly focus on a spot on the floor. Allow your thoughts and mind to settle. It's like leaves drifting down slowly and gently to the ground in autumn, like fast, turbulent water, slowing and calming. And just take a few moments to feel where you are in your mind and your body with a mindful check-in. Becoming aware of any sensations, any holdings, any tightness in your body, as well as registering your mood. Notice your emotions, just acknowledging whatever's being felt. And if you like, you can name the emotion without judging or criticizing yourself, with awareness, just acknowledging whatever is there. Now very gently withdraw the awareness from the mindful check-in. Bring your attention to your breath. Being aware of the breath in the chest or the abdomen, expanding on the in-breath and falling and relaxing on the out-breath. Breathing in and out with awareness. Breathing normally and naturally. Not trying to change anything. Just noticing how your body changes as you breathe in and you breathe out. This type of mindful breathing can help calm us down when we are feeling anxious, feeling fearful. So just be mindful of the breath, going in and going out, breathing in and out with awareness. And if we find in the silences our mind has wandered off, just make a little note, type of thoughts in your mind rather than engage with thoughts. Any memories, worries, past conversations, or future plans. And compassionately, gently bring your breath, your attention back to your breath and the movement of your body in and out with awareness. Slowing down ever so slightly, taking just one inhalation and one exhalation. Breathing in and out with awareness, moment to moment. Now gently withdrawing your awareness from your breath, gradually move your focus to the body scan. Moving your awareness into your body, into the world of sensations, thoughts, and emotions, and acknowledging whatever is being experienced. Just like a meteorologist will report the weather, when we practice mindfulness, we're reporting on our own weather, objectively from the inside. So whatever it is you're feeling in the body, in the mind, let's just acknowledge whatever is being felt or let be. So let's bring our awareness to the soles of our feet, noticing the floor supporting them, always there, always supporting them, wanting to feel the heel, bottom of the feet, the toes, and if it helps to bring your awareness to your feet, give your toes a little wiggle. Feeling the top of the feet, noticing any sensation, diminishing in temperature, discomfort or pain. Noticing where your body touches with either clothing or other parts of the body. And gradually moving up from your feet, behind into the Achilles tendon, above into the ankle joints, feeling each of the feet up to the ankles with awareness. And just acknowledging whatever is felt in the body or potentially the mind. And bring your awareness upwards and allow it to rise into each of the lower legs, into the calves, the shins, coming up into the knee joints, feeling into the body with awareness. And letting the awareness rise up from the lower legs and knees into the upper legs, into your thighs, into your whole upper leg, and feeling its connection up into the hip joints, being aware of the felt sense of the body, feeling into the thighs, the hips, and just noticing. And bring your awareness up into the pelvic girdle, into the center of the body, feeling the sitting bones, being aware of the pressure of your body as it sits on the chair, the weight of it. Noticing your buttocks and pelvic floor, feeling into the center of this body with awareness, within the hips and the pelvic girdle. Whatever arises in the body, or perhaps even in the mind and emotions, just acknowledging and letting be. Allow your awareness to move into the tailbone, then gently come up into the lower back, up the spine to the middle of your back, and eventually to the upper back. Noticing sensations, temperature, touch, resting in awareness. And as we go through this body, gradually we may notice from time to time tensions, tightness, achiness, or discomfort. And if we can, allow those areas just to soften. Just at the edges. But it's important to know if we're unable to soften, that's okay too. If you're not able to, just allow yourself to let it be. Let whatever sensations ripple and resonate wherever they need to go. The same applies to our thoughts and emotions, letting them be. So moving from the back, allow your awareness to spread across into each of the shoulders and the shoulder blades. And gently bring the awareness down each of the upper arms, into the elbows, into the forearms, the wrists, the hands, feeling sensations from the shoulders to the fingertips, allowing and letting be. Noticing the weight of your hands and arms wherever they rest. And withdraw your awareness from the shoulders to the fingertips and guide your attention into the belly. Noticing the belly with awareness. Other sensations that may be felt. Tightness, nervousness, just rightness. Whatever's there, acknowledging and letting be as we feel into our guts, into the belly with awareness. And allowing the awareness to rise up into the skin of the chest, to the sternum, the rib cage. Noticing the chest and being mindful of whatever comes up in the body. Allowing these waves of thoughts, emotions, sensations to ripple and move wherever they need to go. And bring your awareness from the chest back and up into the shoulders, on top of the shoulders. Noticing where it connects to the neck and the throat. And up into your jaw joint, one of the most exercised joints in the body, into the jaw, into the mouth, the tongue, even into the teeth, and letting be. Noticing the cheeks of the face, and beyond into the sinus passages, into the temples, the forehead, and the head as a whole. Becoming aware of the eyes and the muscles around the eyes. Noticing the facial structure into the top and the back of the head. Feeling sensations and letting be. Being aware of your ears and in through your ears into the inside of the head. Noticing the face and head with awareness. Now gently connecting the face and the head with the neck and the throat, the shoulders and arms, the hands, the chest, the belly, the back, the hips, the legs and feet. Noticing the body as a whole from head to toe to fingertip. And as we breathe in, notice the body rising ever so gently and falling and relaxing as we breathe out. And as we're being aware of this body and mind, we may at times continue to experience some anxious thoughts, worries, fears. And there are times when we can use the practice of mindfulness, of inquiry, of investigating to discover potentially the underlying cause of our fears. And if you notice, even after practicing the body scan and mindful breathing, that you're persisting with some anxious feelings, bring attention to those feelings themselves now, just to acknowledge what's being felt. Notice the emotion, just dipping our attention into the emotion in the same way we would through gradually dipping our toes in and out of cold water. We acclimatise to the coldness, and slowly, bit by bit, our body becomes accustomed to the temperature of the water. Just very gently dip our toes into the feeling, the emotion, just acknowledging what's there, letting be, noticing with awareness. There's no need to try and analyse, figure things out. Just feeling into the experience of whatever that emotion is, resting in awareness. And just listening with compassion. No need to push ourselves more than we can handle, but just working with the edges. Feeling into the emotion and acknowledging. And as we learn to be with things as they are, we may discover the underlying causes of our fear and pain. Now gently withdraw from the mindful inquiry practice. Let's just come back to the breath again. In and out. Feeling into the abdomen, the belly or chest expanding on the exhalation and falling on the exhalation. Breathing in and out with awareness. Just staying present with each breath. In and out. And if it helps, focus on the part of your breath that you notice the most. Where you notice it most in your body. Now, just like we're watching the breath coming and going, we can even begin to watch our thoughts as if watching clouds drifting past in the sky, or like sitting at the edge of a river just watching whatever is floating downstream, beginning to observe the mind, and even the thoughts and emotions are nothing but passing events, like clouds floating by, observing that any fearful, anxious thoughts are just mental events that come and go. Just thoughts, like any of the other senses: sight, sound, taste, smell, body sensations, all coming and going, all constantly changing. Noticing the forever movement of our minds, coming and going. And as we become aware of thoughts and emotions, we find ourselves caught in that moment as temporary. We can free ourselves from them. Just thoughts, nothing more than thoughts. Now gently withdrawing our awareness from noticing our thoughts, let's come back to the breath in the abdomen. Just being mindful, breathing in and breathing out, becoming aware as we acclimatize ourselves to a fear that we cannot be so challenged by them. So just resting a few moments more with no agenda, nowhere to be, nothing to do. Rest your attention for the remainder of the time on your breath or sound, whatever you prefer for your support. And I'll stay quiet for a couple of minutes to allow you to do this. Then gradually becoming more aware of the room around you and any sounds or noises that gradually start to filter in, maybe in the room, perhaps outside. Extend your awareness outwards to any sounds. And then when you're ready, gently open your eyes and return to your day.